Hi everyone, my name is Chuck Wells, and I want to talk about this whole ordeal with Safemoon and how I feel about it. And it's not a video designed to try to talk down Safemoon of any nature, but we just need to speak on what was brought to the light and the way things are being handled by the team. Uh, you know, the team who's under it all, where's the explanation? And, it's kind of hurtful for the Safe Move community. And you still got influencers who are still fighting, and they're still coming out with some information that can kind of fend off. But what I find to be disturbing is that you're leaving it up to the influencers to try to explain what really is going on when you can have the people who's in management. They can put out some type of wording and let people know what these things that were brought to light, what really happened. Because only they truly know. We can only just guess that well, maybe they used it towards the company. I will say this is that I have noticed in the beginning when they was doing AMAs, everyone who was a part of that, they looked at rather rugged. They looked at like normal guys just coming out of the garage, such as myself. And later into those AMAs, they're coming with nice suits and nice watches, because I like watches, I collect watches. And I could tell like that ain't no cheap watch, you know what I mean? Maybe 3,500 or more, so I started seeing a change. And then they moved away from the AMAs where everybody loved. That's what they loved Safemoon for, was the fact that they was transparent and you was getting to see this all the time. But that's slowly changed, and I'm still invested in Safemoon, so I still have money in Safemoon. I was just fortunate enough to get in early, and I only put in like $25. And when I got it up to like $200, I took a little bit more than what I put in, and I left it there. And so whatever I have staked in there now is what I'm leaving there, because if they do follow through, which I do believe in my heart that they will, because they just done so much. And also, if Coinzilla is going to say that they have been tried by the FBI, the FBI has a 98 approval rating of getting people convicted. So if the FBI investigated and they found nothing wrong, then that shows that things should be as they should be. So that's a good sign. And plus, you're constantly getting updates and updates to the wallets and stuff of that nature. But do I believe that there was money taken out for personal use? Yes, I do. I do. I mean, anyone, I don't care how strong of a Safemoon, representative you are, and, I do believe that. I see with my eyes how, like I said before in the AMAs, that, they was looking rugged, and then, later in the AMAs, you can go back and look that they was now dressing in nice suits, and, the attitude was a little changed. They was taking things a little more seriously. So I do think so. And even Papa said that, there was money given to him, and it just, some of those things, it is what it is. My thing is, if you're going to have liquidity locked, it should not be touched for no reason. If it's to be locked for a certain period of time, that liquidity should be locked, not untapped, not touched with. If you're going to do something like that, then have a designated amount of liquidity that is open. Not to get into there, but I'm gonna put a plug in there. I started my own token. And when I seen the issue with that, like if you run into any issues where you need to do something as a business, as a company, as an entity, you need to have funds that you can have access to. So when I created my token, 80% will be locked for 5 years. 80%, which is not enough, which don't leave me enough money for me to rug pull the project. Okay? Like say if I was just a bad person, I just wanted to do this to just take people money, even if I run away with the 20%, there's still 80% of the funds that the people can extract out. Yeah, they will lose money, but they won't lose horribly. So, if you was going to do that, you should have left room for you to be able to use partial of the liquidity to be able to, do things as a business. Hey, maybe we need to do promotion. Also, too, in the design of the token, once again, we created a dev marketing wallet. So with every transaction, when those tokenomics is being hit, this wallet is also being fed so you can be able to do things like that. Because you want to create something that is more sustainable. And I just found that when I was getting more tokens, but my value was dropping, and I never understood that. I was like, hold up, if I get more tokens, my price should be going up because I have more of this. That's as if I put more money to buy more tokens, I'm going to get more tokens, plus my balance is going to be more because I added more money. So I never understood why my price just kept dropping. And, we all know that people take money and stuff of that nature, and that's one of another. Another thing that had me, a little upset with Safemoon. You have nearly 2 million wallets at the time that I got frustrated. And it was like they just was focusing on this wallet. And I was like, a wallet to me seemed like a small project, right? But what got me frustrated is like, why not create more dApps or projects that gives use of utility for the holders? That way the holders is not just focusing on, just, let me put money in, my money come up, and then I take the money out. Because you can do other things with the tokens. So, eventually what I ended up doing, I got frustrated, and I started seeing a lot of meme coins come in, and, they was just riding the hype. Pretty much the same thing, riding the hype. I didn't really see use or utility for them. More of them was doing donations as one of the drive. Oh, we're going to give back. And in any way, anybody can create a foundation. So you can say, hey, we're going to create this dog foundation. It could be under you. So the money can be funded in that way. I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but these things can be going on, and people need to understand that. So, I got frustrated with that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, one of the things with me, if I see an issue, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take on the problem myself, and I'm going to do it differently, But it appears that it's much harder to try to get people. I don't know how these people get all these people under them into their projects, but they get a lot of people under them. And, that's one of the issues. But, my thing is to change the whole concept. It's not about trying to get a quick dollar. It's about making something last, for generations to come. When you have that ambition to, know that your life is short, but you want to be left in the history books with the Elon Musk, the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffett, you want to be at that level. You have to leave a legacy because, the founders and the people operating Safemoon, if it is their objective to scam people, which I don't believe that is, because they're putting in a lot of work. So it would be kind of crazy to do all that work just to become a scam. But, you're not going to be remembered. You're going to be remembered in this one moment for messing up the crypto space, because a lot of eyes are on Safemoon. So if this turned out to be a scam, it's going to be a big deal. Regulations is going to come raining down on the crypto space, which is already is, but it's just going to put that magnifying glass on it. So they got a lot of eyes on them. Like you said, if the FBI investigated, these, Safemoon, and they didn't find anything, I don't find that to be an issue. That's one of the things that I'm holding on to, is that the FBI investigated them and found nothing wrong. So no wrongdoing. But, let's get into, the token that I created, and that's Volta VTZ, right? And, you guys can come here and check at voltavtz.com, and you can check all the things that we got going. And when it's auto liquidity means that every transaction, there's a wallet where funds is being put there because of the tax. That's auto liquidity, not auto locking, meaning that, it's going to lock by itself. No, we have to manually lock it. And, we will make it visible of the locker that we will lock the liquidity to, so you can always see what is there. And this is what our tokenomics look like. It carried 10% tax, 2% liquidity, 2% burn, 2% reflection, 2% marketing and development, and a 2% community treasure chest. Now this is the treasure chest is the opposite of like donating to organizations or fund foundations or anything of that nature. This is basically giving back to the community. So, like I said, you need to read more here, but you can read here. It all started with Teslas. We was gonna, the fund will build up to 5 Teslas, and 5 random wallets will be gifted a Tesla. Now, if you live in a foreign country and we don't have an ambassador there at the moment, then it would just be a cash prize. But if you live in the United States, because we're in the United States, then you would get the Tesla. But now so many EVs have came out, it's like now we need to leave it to the community. Do you want the Tesla or do you want other vehicles? Because it may be cheaper to get other EVs, and the more the less it is, the less time we have to wait to that wallet to build, and the faster people can be gifted. And this is what our team look like at the moment, and we'll be growing our team. Right now we got NFTs that's being created, and the NFTs is going to fund the liquidity. So we'll use a portion of that to fund the liquidity, and then we will use a portion of it to start our own NFT game, which is going to be like a role-playing game where the NFTs are going to be able to battle all day, but then they will have one battle where they battle the main monster that can't be beaten. But based upon the damage that you give the monster determines how many tokens you are rewarded, and you only can do that once a day. So that's very exciting. We're going to be using the NFT and merches, so you're going to do like pillows, shirts, hats, all that, and then a portion of those of the revenue from that will be placed into liquidity. I will make another video going more in depth about Volta VTZ, but this is a product of what I got frustrated with all these projects coming out. It just bothered me that these people come out and they don't have no use or utility. So right now what we have is we have Volta Social, which is like a social platform. You can talk about crypto there. Please, no scams. We also have a gaming faucet where you actually can play games and get free tokens right now. So, go ahead and check it out, voltavtz.com. And, let's make this thing a reality, because I'm telling you, the plans that I have in store for this project, I hope can transcend and really be talked about amongst a lot of people. So, I'm going to leave you with that. Do I think Safemoon is a scam? No. Ultimately, no. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, they've been investigated and they found no wrongdoing. But it is disturbing. Some of the things that, Zilla put out there is a little disturbing. You know, a lot of people got rich when a lot of people got poor. So, you know, just leave it at that. You know, but you know, I understand it. I just think some wrongdoing was done, and you know, hopefully they getting some PR relations going on where they try to explain it the best way they can, and, or maybe we may never hear about it. You know, but I still hope that they follow through with their promises. And if they do with the blockchain and when they have their own exchange, that's going to do numbers for the Safemoon community. So this Chuck Wells checking out. If you've been here this long, thank you for staying that long and hearing what I had to say about the ordeal. And please do check out our token and let's build a community. Thank you.